Let me know when it's on. Hello. Let's see. Look, I don't have the cans today. I have this.
A full bottle.
Well, but a little bottle, like a little bottle, it's a little bottle.
I'm not seeing it yet. I'll let you know when it refreshes correctly.
Oh, okay. Hold
There we go. I'm
on.
seeing it
Yes.
now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Hello. Draw. It's like just get straight to drawing. Like it's like just draw.
Yeah, let's go. Come on, hurry up.
Just do it. Just do it. Well, hello, you guys. I've been super busy, and so I've not been in Discord for a couple days because we're like so much to write and finish that I've been so wrapped up. So Ella's been holding down the fort, and a belated happy birthday to Jacoby. I think you tried messaging me. I texted you on your birthday, and I think you said something about your phone being broken or something. So I'm going to send you the text as proof that I texted you this very heartfelt text. Okay, I just want you to know this. It's not me making things up. Um, so, anyways, I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday, and we're gonna have some fun today, drawing some things, and you get to form that today. So, Ella thought it would be a fun idea for us to design an OC live together, where you guys get to vote on the OC, and then I would do a quick sketch of the OC, and then we'll kind of go from there. So, a
Yeah,
community crowd-funded OC, all thanks to you guys.
yeah. And so most of the like actual watching will be Chris will be doing the drawing and we want to make that really big, but on the side I'm going to be making the character sheet. I don't know if we'll get through all of it today, but anything we don't get through we'll finish in the Discord later, but I think that we can get through all of it. Luckily the character sheet is really simple. And I think that we can get through all of it. So yeah, the first things first, let's get like a general sense of how this character is gonna look, because then Chris could get started, and then I can ask you guys some questions more specifically about the character. So and here's the thing, before we start I just want to let you guys know this is not necessarily like a vote. We're just taking suggestions, so if we don't take the one that you really wanted, we're sorry. We're going to do our best to pick the ones that we really like, that we think work the best together. So we're not trying to do any hard feelings here or anything like that. We're just going to pick stuff that we really like. So we're yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say.
Well, and I'm already seeing that. I didn't even think about doing this, but already seeing that they want a Honto in the chat. And I didn't even consider that, and I think it'd be kind of fun, like if we just go beyond, like not do a human this time, and just go
Sure.
do a Honto. Let's
Yeah,
just go ahead, and that'll
you
be
know,
my
technically,
my birthday present to Mal is we're gonna do a Honto. So,
well,
um,
Honto can perform palmistry, can't they? So we
yes,
could have a student, of an exchange student. Well, of course, we don't know they could be, I guess, an ink fighter. So I guess we'll just have to see. It'll be a very interesting character. It might be a little out of continuity, but we're gonna do our best. Okay, so we've got Honto. I guess is the decision, right? That's what we'll do. Um,
we're gonna
First,
start with
then.
a Kanto. Let's do a Honto, and
Yeah.
I'm seeing in the comments, can it be evil? I mean, you can you play as a evil OC? Can you play
Uh,
evil?
Sort of. It depends. You can do anything that you want. The consequences will still come back to hit you. So if you know, steal or something like that, there's still like the law. It's not like a
Right.
lawless world. So sure. I mean, yeah. It just sort of depends on their backstory, I suppose.
Okay, so
Uh,
let's start and ask. Okay, first, what do you guys want? What's the alignment? Do you want good alignment or evil alignment for the Honto? And then, um, Mal, I imagine you want. Do you want a male Honto? Chaotic evil all the way. So we could do a rogue Hanto escape artist. Hey, Jad. Oh, Jad is here. I didn't know Jad was here. It's good to see you. I love that. I like seeing when Jad shows up. And hello, everyone else. Sorry, I've been so caught up. Emil, DJ, Joe. I see you, Joe. I see the things you're saying. Entity. Am I missing anyone here? I'm trying to go through all this. Sky. Um, gosh, I'm seeing a bunch of you guys here. So anyway, so what do you think?
Everybody's just so excited. Yeah.
Okay, male Hanto with the personality of Cass Eve all the way. Okay, so I'm gonna start. Ella can get some. I'm gonna do like his base, and you
Yeah.
guys and Ella, you can talk to them about, like design specific and stuff that you want for it, and then we'll
Yeah.
kind of go from there. So I'm gonna switch now to
Well,
drawing mode. Go ahead.
yeah. First things first. I mean, what so do we want to make an escape artist? I mean, I'm assuming if we're going to make a Hanto, right, who's able to use karmistry, it probably will have to be an escape artist or a secret agent. So those are sort of your two choices. So do we want an
They could
escape
be.
artist?
Well, they could be an ink fighter. Like
They could be an ink
you
fighter.
could have a Hanto ink fighter. So, but you know, so Mal, you picked the base. So we'll let what you guys think in the chat. Like you guys, ink fighter or escape artist or agent. You guys pick which one you want.
I'm seeing all three so far. So we're going to wait just a second. We're going to let them pick.
Okay. I'm gonna start transitioning to drawing mode here while they do that,
Hmm.
and then we'll start. Let me start with the base, and then you guys can sort it out from there.
This is fun. This is a little
This is
chaotic.
fun. This is a little chaotic. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I don't have music playing because I'm accommodating somebody. I'm not saying
Me. It's
who.
me.
So okay, just saying. Just saying. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna start doing the bass, and I'll let Ella handle you guys. Whoops.
We still haven't decided. I think that it looks like the most people want an escape artist. Um
An escape artist? Okay.
an escape artist, yeah.
Okay, let's do that. An escape artist. Okay, so you guys start discussing,
So
Ella, what unique qualities of this character, and we'll go from there.
okay, the first thing to do is to figure out what their specialty is. Are they creative? Are they clockwork? Are they bio, machine, or quantum? Bio. That's funny. I mean, it makes the most sense, but
They want to buy
um
one?
that yeah, that looks like the two votes that have come in have both been for bio right away.
Okay.
It's fun. How does that's a very interesting concept, considering why don't Chris, why don't you explain a little bit of what the Hanto are real quick for those who don't know?
So the Hanto are a species of, um, they're like these giant seahorse people, and so they originated. They
Yep.
originated they originated from the original web comics from a long time ago. They started off these there were these creatures called Murstangs, and they were these giant seahorses. And I
Mhm.
always loved them. I always thought they were cute, and I wanted to bring them into this universe. And so there is a evolved version of them called Hanto, and there are these large versions of them that are sentient and can talk, like they have human intelligence and everything. And so that's what they are. And so there was a very big Hanto named Alistair who was in the Fortuna's Rings book, who was Marco's
Mhm.
rival in that book. And then actually he featured in the little mini comics, the Spindles mini comics that we did. He's in there too.
Mhm.
So anyway, they've got an added there's all this lore behind them, like that we were talking about in the lore channel the other day, and
Yeah.
um, they're fiercely loyal and very temperamental, but very huggable. I will say they're very huggable. Okay, just don't hug them unless you know them. Okay, just saying. Okay.
Okay, so and Hanto um So we've got bio, escape artist. I think the next thing is sort of their age. Is he like a transfer student to Wolfgang, or he's going to another school? Or is he older? Is he in gears? Because that will sort of depend on how Chris draws him, and also sort of their affiliation.
Right. And also,
Transfer
like,
student.
is he a tough, like, is he a beefy one? Is he like a regular
Mhm.
one? Like, what are we talking about? So,
Okay, so they're saying he's a transfer student to Wolfgang. Okay,
okay.
beefy and older is the consensus.
Beefy and older. Okay. So older, but he's a student. So you're saying he's
Yeah,
like,
he's like a senior. He's like a super senior.
okay. Okay. A super senior. Okay.
Yeah. What are the ages? Do they age the same, Chris?
They age the same as humans.
Okay. This has turned into Hanto lore part 2.
We had this whole fish thing going on for a week. It was like fish week. Instead of shark week, we had Honto week
It was
here.
Hanto week.
Okay. We had Honto week like a few weeks ago. And
Yeah.
like it awakened a fishy part of me that I didn't know was there because I kept
Please
asking.
never say that again. That was the funniest. Oh, that's being clipped and made into a short for this YouTube channel immediately. That's so funny. Okay, so I struggle to even ask this, but what do you guys think this character's name should be? Steve.
Steve.
You guys are killing me. Sushi Rito.
What did they call him?
Sushi Rito.
Sushi Rito.
Aiden. Oh, Aiden's cute. Gooba.
Aiden.
Oh, that one's cute too.
Gooba?
Yeah.
I like Gooba.
Yeah. Okay. That suggestion is from Mark. I hope I'm pronouncing it the way that you intended it. Okay. Karma specialty. Escape artist. Okay, so do Hanto have specific colors, or are they all sort of a blue
They can be
color?
blue, they can be green, they can be. There's all sorts of colors they can be.
Okay, I don't know if we're gonna get to color today, guys. Uba. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to figure out the name. Oba. Okay, there we go. I think that I might have gotten it better that time. So what kind of color do you want this character to be? Mal is saying teal right away.
Teal? Okay. You got to give me a second because I'm trying to remember how to draw Hontos. So I hadn't drawn them in a while. I had to
No,
actually
you're
look back because I don't usually feature them, so I hadn't drawn them in so long that I needed to go back and look. What kind of hair do you want him to have? And does he have like?
you stopped saying words. Does he
Oh,
have
oh, well, I'm gonna stop asking questions until they're answered, I guess.
okay, a mohawk, Jade says.
They want a mohawk? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll
Oh,
get to colors,
Jade is
guys.
here. Jade is
Yeah.
here. All right, Jade, you made it to Honto the Honto stream. Like this is not supposed to. Like I didn't think we'd be drawing a Honto today, but
Yeah.
here we are. Hey
Yeah.
Jess,
DJ, Hontos are sort of like fish people in Flux Destiny, kind of more like seahorses.
do you want him to have like any special trait? Like you want him to have a mohawk, but do you want him to have any sort of like um what do you call it? Like other defining traits? Like do you want him to have um
Let's
like
give him
any
a scar. Let's give him like a scar on his face somewhere. Where do you
okay,
want his scar to be?
do we want it a backwards mohawk? Like do you want it like no, you want a mohawk. Okay, mohawk. Sorry, I'm
Yeah,
I'm thinking of something else. Hold on.
a tattoo. I don't know about tattoo. He'd be an ink fighter then. Maybe we'll give him a scar. He's a very tough exchange student and he's like everybody's scared of him, but he's secretly like runs the bake club. Like he's actually very sweet. A multicolored mohawk. Guys, I don't know if we could get to color. We'll see.
I already like Gooba. I think we're gonna have to make Gooba canon because I already like just from the name.
I think that I butchered it. Sorry, Mark, but I think that we'll take yours and translate it into his language, I guess.
Well, I like Gooba, so Gooba it is. It's Gooba, okay? I don't know if you meant that, Mark, but it's gonna be Gooba. How did he spell it?
Uh Guoba. So it's
G-O-U.
Guoba.
No, let's go Gooba. Gooba. Gooba.
Okay.
Oh
Oh yeah,
wait.
we did say chaotic evil, didn't we? So I guess he can't run the bake. He's got to be real tough. Um
Yeah, but he could make like baked goods that like give you diarrhea or
They
something.
suck. Yeah, they're really stale.
Right.
This is the best live we've ever done. I could see baking being a villain origin story. Oh, that's cute.
Oh my god, my Coke Zero is like making all this noise. I don't like this because when I put the cover back on, it starts like making these fizzing noises. I can't.
Is that the straw that broke your back today?
It
Is
is.
the
It
Coke?
is because you know why? You know why? Because I like things the way they are. Like my little Cokes. I don't like the plastic. I don't. But anyway, I got work to do. Okay, do we want to give him any sort of like other design features? Am I missing anything here in terms of
Yeah,
like
I think that we wanted to give him a scar. I don't know if you wanted to do that now.
like a bakery scar?
A bakery scar? No, like I think a tough guy scar, like over his eye.
Okay. I kind of like him with these big
Make it a cookie scar.
a cookie scar. A cookie scar. Cute. Well, last time we did a long time ago, we did a like crowdsource like fan creation of a character, and I don't know, some of my OG people might remember when we came up with Elliot, that girl that I drew the pictures of Marco kissing her.
Mm-hmm.
It was really cute. She was really cute.
Yeah, we really need to get on. I need to start making character sheets for all of the crazy amounts of characters that we have. We've got so many, both those that are canon and those that are not canon anymore. Being a baker means he gets to be the best villain line ever. I'll grind your bones to make my bread. Oh, I love this so much. This man listens to rock metal while baking. The Baker of Death. I love this. I love this story that we've created for him. I love this character.
Gooba.
And every time he tries to bake an evil dish, somebody usually eats it and tells him to use less sugar. Oh, guys, you are killing me today.
Do we want any sort of like thing on his head? Like, okay, like I don't know, like I don't know. I guess he's got a mohawk, so that's plenty of
Hmm.
top.
This might not come into the drawing, but we can just talk about it in the chat. Where is his Taurus going to be? I think bio people normally have it sort of like as a necklace, their Tauruses, or on their like upper arms or wrists. Um, give that man a bandana.
A bandana.
I'll take the chocolate pain. It'd have to be a nose piercing. Oh, Chris, that's a
What?
great idea. The
Oh,
Taurus as a nose piercing.
all right, let's do it.
Like a really big one?
Like a big one, like this big, like that big.
Oh, I don't know.
That would hurt.
He
Is
does
that
kind of look like a bull.
do you is that how big you want it?
I mean, it's not up to me.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that unless you guys change your mind. Gooba.
Okay, they're kind of saying that they like it. They would rather have the Taurus on his biceps.
On his biceps.
Yeah, like
What do
his
you?
his arms.
How do
He
you?
doesn't have any biceps right now, but
But what do you mean on his biceps? You want it like around his bicep? Like I don't. I
yeah,
need.
like an armband, but it's a Taurus. You know.
Um. My advice about that is I don't think that's a good idea, and I'll tell you why. Because it's an armband needs to be flexible, right? Like a
Hmm.
Taurus that is like the problem is the Tauruses are um because they're solid. I don't see it like I see it restricting. Because your bicep flexes and closes. Like it would just be odd
Hmm.
to have it around there. You know, and that's my opinion. I could create a harness or something for it, but
Mm-hmm.
you
Yeah,
got
it might be weird to put karmistry like through your arm like that too.
I just think that there would be a better way to do it, but I'll let you guys.
He doesn't need his arms. Uh, okay, we've got nose ring support. I think Chris, you should figure out how you want to put the Taurus
Okay, let
on.
me finish designing him first, and then we'll go and we'll add Tauruses later. Let me shrink his eyes a little bit so he's not as cute. Make him a little more
Yeah, he needs to
intimidating.
be tough. He's too
Sorry,
adorable right now.
sorry, sorry. I'm just the worst
Can
designer.
you make anything that's not just so freaking cute and adorable? Can you make something like really hardcore? Come on, Chris.
No, remember I used to draw web comics about
Squirrels.
squirrels, so okay, I can't. That's a little more intimidating. My style is not intimidating. That's the problem. I just make cute stuff. I wish it was, but I can't.
I love it. Okay, so he's in Wolfgang. He's a baker. We're learning he's chaotic evil, so that should tell you about his baking. Um let's let's talk a little bit. It's not necessarily for the character design, but let's talk a little bit about how he uses biochemistry. What kind of skills do you want him to have? Like, what kind of, is he more in the medical sense? Does he use, cosplay chemistry, like to change his body into, different animals? Does he use it to muscle up? Is he just super strong? How does he use it? The baking is so good that it puts you in the hospital. That's funny.
That's my
Poison
cooking.
and venoms. Okay. Yeah.
That's doable.
Poisonous Honto. That makes sense. I mean, it makes sense for, if he's baking too. Maybe he keeps trying to put poison people and they just think he's a bad baker. They're like, you're just really bad at this.
Oh my god.
Yeah, okay. So another thing, so we've got like his initial name, but we also need his escape artist name because he's an escape art. We need his stage name. So what is his stage? If he's going to be using poison, right, and his baking as an evil person, what is his stage name going to be? The Baker. Yeah.
Chef Boyardee.
Oh. I'm like crying. Oh, gosh.
Long John Silver. I broke Ella finally after all this. It was my cheesy dad joke that got her. Finally.
Beefcake. Beefcake.
Beefcake? Beefcake? Okay.
That's gotta be the one. That's
Okay.
gotta be it.
Beefcake.
That's the funniest. I'm like tears are streaming down my face. I like can't even see my screen. Beefcake. uh,
Oh my.
oh, it's so good. Oh.
Ella's finished. She's done for today.
Uh, oh my gosh. I gotta wipe the tears off my face. I did not.
Now,
I was
what is
like,
he?
oh, this is gonna be funny, but I did not think.
What is he going to be wearing? Why did I even ask that question? I know what they're going to say.
Somebody said a sleeveless leather jacket earlier.
A sleeveless leather jacket. Okay.
They're also saying to make his chest bulkier.
Even bulkier? Okay. Hold on.
He's pretty bulky.
I was going to say he's pretty big already, but I could make it even. How's that? Is that better? Is that better? Oh no. She's going into Jess mode. We're losing her. She's turning to Jess. Look, she can't even breathe. I've never seen her do this. I am dying. I can't believe this. I've been waiting for Ella to like lose it.
I really like this character. I think that's perfect. I like the two suggestions here. One is black lacy apron that says "Fight the Cook," and then the other is sleeveless leather jacket and torn Wolfgang shirt. And I think both of those are really good.
Okay, so
I can't even look at this character.
What is?
I can't even look at him. He's like so out of proportion.
Out of proportion? Is he that bad?
Like,
Did I draw him bad?
No, you drew him so good, but his chest is so big. I'm like beet red. Oh, you need to like calm down.
I think Ella had her fishy awakening too all of a sudden. These proportions are fine. I knew Jade is going to have some very specific thoughts about all this.
So leather jacket and torn Wolfgang shirt, or I think some kind of baker's outfit. I think both of those are really funny. So Chris, it's sort of in your court, I think.
Okay. I know what they want. Let me see how I can give them what they want because they're trying. I know what they're aiming for, and I want to see how I can give them the fan service they want. But I got to think
Hmm.
for a second.
They're saying though, if you go the baker route, you need to make it like torn and edgy. So he's got a he's kind of like biker. He's a biker baker.
A biker baker. Okay.
He's got to have some kind of like leather something.
Okay. I was gonna give them shirtless, but that's not what they want. You want a biker leather or biker whatever. You got it. Okay, hold on. Okay, so Ella, help me out here. We're doing a leather apron. What now? An
No,
apron?
do
What?
why don't you do like either one of two things. He needs an apron that says fight the cook, or a leather jacket and like a torn Wolfgang shirt. Those are your two options for outfits for him.
Leather jacket, no shirt. Wait, say that again. I'm sorry, I was reading what
A,
they said.
a leather jacket with like a torn Wolfgang shirt. Those were the first options that really clicked.
Mal is like leather jacket, no shirt. We could do that and give him a tattoo, not a sigil, but it could be like a cupcake or something. You
That's
know, or
funny.
something.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But they want it sleeveless. So whatever you do, he's got to be
Okay.
sleeveless.
Okay. Let me
So
see.
if you do a leather jacket, it's got to be kind of like torn. It's got to be sleeveless.
Like this? Like this?
Yes, exactly like that.
Okay, and then it's gonna have this up here, like the large lapel. Gotta show off the guns.
Mhm.
Gotta show the guns. Sky is saying tattoo. You like the tattoo? Yes? You like that idea? That idea?
Mhm.
Okay.
This is our niche, Chris. We've
I know it
found it.
is. I know this niche very well. Believe me, I didn't need to find it. I know exactly what they want. It is no surprise to me.
Okay,
I
his
know them.
beefiness has won me over. He looks really good. I was skeptical because he was just so wide, but
Well, just we'll when you see, and plus when I go back and clean all this up, it's gonna look really good.
mhm.
It's kind of a mess right now, but okay. So we're gonna give him. Now, are we doing the Wolfgang shirt, or are we doing a tattoo, or am I doing like a wife beat? What do you call that? Like a tank top? I want to use that term. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
The tank top.
Hmm. What do you guys think? So what's the vote? We've got three options. Is he shirtless? Does he have a tank top on, or does he have a torn Wolfgang shirt? Those are the three options.
We could do like a here. I'll if I do a shirt, it'll be something like this. And then if he's shirtless, well, I guess they have nipples. I never really drew the nipples on them before. I haven't drawn them shirtless, so I don't. I don't we're having a canon moment. We're having a canon moment here. We're
Okay,
having a
the vote
canon
is
moment.
for the vote is for Wolfgang shirt anyway. So a
Okay.
tattered
Okay.
Wolfgang
A
shirt.
tattered Wolfgang shirt. Okay, let's do that.
Hmm.
Okay, so Wolfgang shirt.
They still want the tattoo, by the way. I think you might need to move it over to like his shoulder or something.
Yeah. Okay, tell me what tattoo
Yeah,
you
that's
guys
what we'll
want.
do. Yeah, what tattoo? So it's got to be baking themed. I think so. It's got to be a cookie or a cupcake or something like that. A
A
cupcake
cookie
tattoo.
or a cupcake? Let me fix his smile while we think about what that is. Give me something fun. I think it should be kind of.
A cupcake on fire. A heart with mom written on it. That's funny. A cupcake with lots of icing and rainbow sprinkles.
We could do stripes or look. So they're asking also. Yeah, I did. You see that, Josh? You saw her losing it. That was such a Jess moment. I never thought I would see a Jess moment with Ella because she's usually so composed. Like I'll tell her something, she's like, "Interesting, intriguing," or if I'll
It,
say something, she'll go, not a good choice, Chris. Not a good choice."
I do not. I mean, maybe sometimes, but
A heart with pod written on it. Oh, you're talking. That was from our lore talk the other day.
Mhm.
So their families are called pods,
Yeah.
and
Oh, look, this one says cupcake that says "Eat my cake."
oh my god, you guys! Of
Uh,
course, we'll just put a. What if we just put cake on it? Just a cake. You know, we could put a cake here. You know, a birthday
yeah,
cake. I don't know.
a birthday cake. They're saying cupcake. Try. I think maybe simpler
Okay.
is better here.
All right. Let's do a cupcake. So it'll be something like this with a little cherry on top.
I like the pod idea too. Maybe he loves his family, but he's evil.
Or is he morally gray? Is he evil or is he morally gray? Where is it? What kind is he? So is he on I'm on a live stream. Uh is he's not evil, he's just a hey, how are you? Good. How was your day?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know you were on a live stream.
Yes, I'm on a live stream. How was your day? Is your sister here? Okay. No? You're getting her stuff? Sorry. My kids come first. So. Okay. All right.
Bye.
Okay, so
They're saying he's chaotic neutral. We've swayed them.
chaotic neutral. Okay.
Yeah,
So there goes.
he loves his family. Is that
That's
your
yes, it's my dog. Like everything, all this stuff goes crazy whenever I go live. It's like when I go live, it's it. Everything's over. It's like dogs
I'm
and
gonna lose
children.
my mind.
Okay. Do you what were you saying? What now?
He loves his family and he likes to bake to try to hurt people, but he
Oh,
loves his family. That's what we're learning.
okay.
And that he likes his friends, but he's a giant jerk to everybody else.
But Hanto come across that way to a lot of people. I think when they first meet them is that they're very because they're very temperamental and very loyal to the people they love. They're
Mhm.
very they're misunderstood by a lot of people because of that.
Mhm.
Um, so I could see until you get to know them, right? Because they're very temperamental.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark's right. If you become friends with a Hanto, it's a friend for life.
That's
He's a
absolute.
baking rebel. Sorry.
He's a baking rebel.
I just can't get over this character. I think this is my favorite thing we've collectively created. I really like I love this so deeply.
I think this is super cute.
Yeah.
I
He's
think this is super.
adorable. I mean, he's
Who
tough.
and he's tough.
He's super hardcore.
And then he needs a Wolfgang shirt, right? So it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Little thing here.
Oh my gosh, I just love him. I was crying because he was so wide, you know, just like the proportion of his shoulders was just crazy.
Well, I had
but
it a
I'm
little
seeing it
more.
now.
I had it a little more normal, and then they were like, "No, bigger." I was like, "Okay." Gooba. I love that. I love names like that. Gooba.
He's great.
Okay. Do we want to now when we're done with him, when I get to like we'll talk about stripes and stuff later. We can add,
Mhm.
I think some stripes would be cool to put on him. Um
Yeah, for sure. Put a pronunciation guide for Uba in the Discord server. Yeah. Chris is saying Gooba.
it's Gooba. Done. It's canon. Done.
Mark gave us a good idea and we twisted it into our own version.
How do you pronounce his version of it? I like Gooba.
I think it's Gooba
No, no, no.
is the original pronunciation.
No. Gooba. Gooba. That's a good one. Gooba.
You
It's
heard it here, guys. That's the one decision that Chris is
I'm
making.
making one decision and it's going to be Gooba. Gooba. Goba. No. Gooba. I already made a canon pronunciation, so. Should I make his little like ear things frayed? You want me to fray them or do you like it like this? I could just fray a little bit the ends.
Yeah. I like them frayed. He should have some earrings. We still need to figure out the Taurus.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Taurus guidance.
Okay, so now that we've got more of his body, we've got kind of two choices. We've got um like a big one sort of on his nose or like kind of more loose bracelet ones. The nose rings. Okay, I think that we've decided that we want it on the nose.
We're going nose.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do a smaller one. Hold on. A bracelet is another. That's your nose option. See if you guys like the smaller nose Taurus.
I think it's cute.
Gooba. Watch Gooba be like the most popular Flux Destiny character and merch item. Like Hugo, we tossed Hugo to the side. The next day, we're like, okay, you know what? We're done with Hugo.
We could
Gooba is
never be
paying our bills right
Hugo.
now, so.
It was big. Oh. Okay, they're saying bracelet now. You know, it's sorry,
Yeah.
Chris. You do what you want. You're the
You know what?
master of this
I'm gonna
universe.
I'm gonna
Listen.
do Gooba needs to hear it. I think Gooba's gonna like. I love Gooba so much already. I just think this is. Are you guys happy with how I'm drawing him? I think he's a cute
Yes.
character. He's so huggable, even with his rippling biceps and huge
Everybody's saying they're
shoulders.
very happy. Maybe he could have 3 Tauruses. Maybe one in the nose and up 1 bracelet.
Okay. Yeah, Angel. I love you. Come give me a hug. Come give me a hug. You can't? Do you need help? Do you need help? Do you need help to carry stuff? Hey, Ella, let me transition for 1 second. Let me help her because she's got a lot of. What about your sister's stuff? No. Let me help you. Ella, keep them entertained for 1 second. Let me help her.
Okay, I will do my best.
Wait,
Okay, guys. So, we have to decide sort of on. We've got that he's teal, but we've got to. It'll cause chaos. I can't, guys. He'll know. He'll watch the recording later, and he'll know that I'm causing chaos. He transforms his fist into giant claws, where dinosaur tail spike hammers before punching someone. That is funny. You guys can put him into any backstory that you guys want. If you know you have created him, everybody can use him. He's a free for all character until he's made canon, and then because apparently Chris likes him enough. Chris was telling me he was like, oh, I don't know, we'll see how this goes tonight, but apparently he really likes this character. Why is he drawing a Hanto? Because we decided. So this is what the fans voted. This is what people, when we first got on, we said, what kind of character do you want? And everybody was like, oh, we want a Hanto. So we decided to do it. A couple of people put it in. Everybody's backstory. And that's how all Flux Fantasy characters are connected. Oh, funny. I still think he should have been cosplay commentary. I know, so that's an interesting concept. I think that, he's not canon yet, so maybe he still could. Doesn't like fish. He thinks it looks weird. I feel like anything we come up with, Chris would want to make it canon. Yeah, Chris is a very fun guy to play with because when you're creating a character and like you're creating stuff, like especially for the RPG and stuff, he's always like trying to make it canon. Like he's always adding stuff. Like that's why sometimes it's hard for us to get the like RPG and stuff done because like he's always adding new stuff that people suggest. And so it's just like sometimes like you just got to do it. He literally like we just go and go and go and he just keeps adding stuff. And thinks it's weird for humans to eat. Yeah. Hi, Chris. I'm scared.
Hey guys, it's Hugo.
Oh, please.
This is why I'm not a voice actor. I'm barely an artist. I'm barely an artist. Okay, back to Gooba. Where were we?
We were trying to figure out his Tauruses. I think we're right on the cutting edge of finishing his main design.
Okay. Let me try to work out his bottom half because
his bottom half.
Well, because it like I haven't drawn a Hanto in a long time, so I'm have to to do the whole tail thing and everything. It's gonna take a second. I may just like not do it because I don't want to.
Yeah, leave him.
Let's just do the bust. We're just gonna do the bust, okay? I'm not gonna like do the whole tail thing, but the tail's fun. Hold on, let me see. Let me try. I'm a horrible.
You're so swayed. We were just talking about that.
What?
How easily you can be swayed into making things canon. and like doing extra work because you're a good person.
Aww. Stop. Keep going.
Today, I can I tell them how you reacted to my star emoji?
What's that? Remind
When,
me. Tell them.
when
I don't know.
I so we were in, doing important work, and Chris said, "Oh, I finished this thing," and I gave him a little star emoji, and I was like, "You get a star," and he really liked that, like to the point where he was like, "Yay, I got a star! Like I'm in school again," and it was really cute, and it was nice. And then I gave him stars for the rest of the day because he did a lot of good work. Not that I'm your boss or anything, but it was just funny. Yeah, Eddie's right. Okay. Why do you think I insist on keeping Chris out of the Fan Theories channel? It's because he's an inspirational sponge. It's funny.
Is that looking okay? I think so.
Yeah. He looks a little weird with just like some of his arms.
Well, I'm getting there.
Okay. Oh, I'm
I'm
sorry.
getting there. Hold on.
Chris's resume, I get stars for good work. That's true. I think I'm going to keep doing it. It seemed to be inspirational. Um, I give Chris a lot of tasks, and I feel very bad about it all the time because he does so. You guys have no idea. He does so much. I mean, we film videos like once a day, which takes a long time to do, and he writes all the time, and he's drawing all the time, and he's doing the social media stuff all the time. I mean, it's just like there's not a break. It's just constant, and he's so when I give him extra tasks on top of it, I feel really awful. His arms are so long. Oh my
Well,
gosh.
that would be. I don't think I made his bottom half long enough. Is the problem? Because that's like how it should be, like proportionally to his head,
Yeah.
to the rest of his body. So his body probably should be more like this. So he's pretty big. He's a big honto.
Sorry. Yeah,
This,
he's a
this
big
looks a
guy.
little more right? Like that, something
Yeah.
like that. Okay.
His arms being almost all the way down to the ground is really funny though.
Hold on. I'll make corrections at the end. Let me just get this like generally.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, I just was ranting about how hard you work. So
Oh yeah,
everybody
no. When
deserves a star.
see a star every now and then, like it's just the little things. I don't need a lot. I don't need a lot. You know.
He can reach the high shelves. That's where he keeps the sleeping powders for his cakes.
It's
I
funny.
think that with bio he can just make the poisons. I don't think he has to store it, but yeah. I guess he could if he stored it, he could reach it if it was on a tall shelf. Oh, I love this character.
I do too. I really like Gooba.
A metal bolt on a chain as a necklace. I think it would have to be. I like the idea of a necklace, but I think that maybe it's got to be more bio or bakery related. I like because I get the idea because he's tough. Um, his arms are unnaturally beefy as some payback from his biochemistry. Oh, that's so funny. I will like never get this character out of my head. I'm gonna be laughing about it. Not that he's like funny looking, but just the way that he's been created. It makes me laugh.
Homeboy's thick.
Mm.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Marco does have that necklace already. I guess a lot of people have necklaces that sort of represent their who they are.
Okay, let me fix these arms here. What about necklaces now? What now?
They were just talking about that he needs a necklace, and we were just kind of talking about what it would look like.
Adjust his arms a little bit. They're not as long. So normally your arms, like when you draw, like your fingers should reach, like if you're standing up, about
Mm-hmm.
halfway up your thigh, right? So he doesn't really. So his thighs are more like this bottom part of his tail thing. So you kind of have to like eyeball it based on that.
The bottom part of his tail thing. That's official lore. He put it in
We'll
the
have
wiki.
to. I haven't figured full Honto anatomy yet, so we were
Chris
having.
has like 20 degrees in biology and microbiology and fish biology.
All
This is
fictional.
what you do if you want to be a writer, you have to learn, you have to be a master at everything.
They're all. It's all honorary degrees.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
From Wikipedia.
Okay. How's that? How we look?
Mm-hmm. I want to see a spiky bracelet. I think he does. I do, Chris. I do think, not to give you more work, but I think he needs a spiky choker or bracelet.
Okay, 1 second. Let me erase this horrendous hand I drew. Should be ashamed of myself. Someone should take my pen away from me. I should never draw again.
Don't say things like that. Somebody's gonna take you up on it. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Okay, you want a spiky choker? Is that what you
Yes.
want?
Yes.
Okay. All right, hold on a second.
You drew his neck so good, but I think he'd look really good with the spiky collar.
Okay.
So, Chris, what gave you the idea for the Honto? What was the like spark of inspiration?
You know, let me think about that for a second. I'm trying to remember because it was a long time ago. Hold on, let me. These are not turning out right.
Sorry, I'm distracting you.
No. I need to. I'm. Hold on. Let me. What was my inspiration? I guess what it was that I wanted to do something that was a creature that was kind of cute. I always thought seahorses were cute. Not if you look at them too closely. If you look at a seahorse really closely, they're kind of like monstrous. But if you think if you think of a seahorse just from like the silhouette of a seahorse or like how they draw seahorses, I always loved seahorses. I always think they were cute, and I wanted to do a big one, but one that was not so what's it called? They're kind of dopey looking in real life because they're just like this. Eyes are like this. But I wanted to do one that was more sentient and more cute, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
What?
You just like did an example in real life, and it just was really funny. I'm just laughing. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for. I'm gonna get canceled for offending the Seahorse Nation. Okay, here we go. So, how's that looking?
It looks really good.
Gooba. Gooba's a great name. I love Gooba. I love Gooba. He's so. Let me save this before something happens. We do not want.
We want to make it more edgy. No, this is as edgy as Chris can go, guys.
More edgy. Like what? What do you want me to do?
He's edgy. He's edgy.
What kind of edgy am I not providing you with here?
It's Entity, and Entity is the most
Entity's
edgy.
always a troublemaker, always trying to get problems.
I love this character.
Gooba.
Gooba. What do you think he sounds like? Think he's like got a really deep voice like Entity does, or
It'd be funny if he had more like a uncharacteristically, I don't know. Like I got to think about it for a second. Hold on.
like he's super nasally?
Yeah, like a
Because I
name.
guess he would be because he has got that Taurus in his nose. Because it's
Right.
got to be a circle.
It has to have some impact on him, right?
Yeah, he's really tough, but he's got this really nasally.
Yeah, it sounds like he
He
has
has
a
a
like a. I feel like it sounds like he's got a cold all the time or something.
yeah. The fans are saying he has a high pitched voice, so I guess that's the way that it is.
I don't want to make him a moron.
No, that's not what I said. I said he has a high pitched
Well,
voice. That
but if
doesn't mean anything.
like high pitch, like that, or like what are we talking about? Like, if it's that, I'm shutting off the stream if that's what you mean.
This is the greatest stream we've ever done. This is the funniest.
So
I
it's so we
cannot
have the
wait.
range between Bakugo and Deku. So where are we? That's such an extreme.
Just not a deep, deep voice. Higher pitched, I should say. Just not like a deep voice. I was thinking like a deep voice, but they're like, no, no, no.
Okay. Did you guys figure out all his karmistry stuff and everything yet, or am I hallucinating?
Yeah, he's like a poison. You know, he does like poison plant karmistry. Um,
Poison plant. Okay.
yeah, all of his stuff is like baking themed.
Okay.
Bless you.
You can hear my dog.
Bless
Right?
you. Yes. We should have a. Oh, you know what we should do, Chris? For the next stream, we should have a little counter. Like every time you get interrupted,
Yeah.
or like your dog sneezes, we have like a little bing. You know, like a little counter.
Yeah.
Seaweed. That's hilarious.
Actually, I should have him holding a cupcake or something, right? Maybe I should change his arm a little bit.
Maybe
Like,
he's like gripping a rolling pin really hard.
gripping a rolling pin? Okay.
What do you guys want him to? Well, I should ask. I shouldn't make decisions.
It's okay. You get to make them sometimes too. It's okay to do it. Gripping a rolling pin. This is a rolling pin.
I know.
It is a rolling pin.
I just
Okay.
imagine him like just like white knuckled on this rolling pin.
Who wants a cupcake? But wait, but he sounds nasally. He's like, who wants a cupcake? Right? Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
They're saying put cracks in the rolling pin.
Cracks in the rolling pin. Okay.
Yeah, like he's gripping it so hard.
So it's broken.
Mm-hmm. Just like a little bit, like he's mad at somebody. Chris, I think that we've peaked. I don't think that we can do any better than this.
Good, because then I can retire and be done. I could end this misery. Okay, hold on. Bow a little bit.
I'm gonna write a story for this character, and it'll be available on Patreon.
I love that. He needs to be one of the playable like expansion packs on.
Yes, he absolutely will be, and I am putting it on my list to work on. Thank you guys for making my job so fun. I'm so grateful, honestly, to everybody. Um, I love my job. I'm not even joking. I love my job. I love that I get to create RPG characters around things like this. And I just want to say, just for a second, be real and say thank you. I'm so we cheer for every subscriber we get. You know, we cheer for every Patreon member we get, for every like and comment. So thank you guys for being here tonight. We are honestly just so grateful that you guys are here and enjoy this world with us, because this is honestly like a dream for us to do every day. I'm mostly speaking for myself, but I'm sure that Chris would agree. Um,
Oh,
so
absolutely. No, we really do. Every time people are, you don't know, like every time we're like, hey, we got someone else on the YouTube channel, like,
mhm.
oh, we got another one. Like one person. It's like we won the lottery.
Yeah.
I could put a little stripes here. Like,
Oh, thanks, Jad. I love how far the world came to what it is now from when I first met Chris and what Flux Destiny is now.
it has come a long way, hasn't it?
Yeah,
It
and
has come a long
speaking
way.
of, we've got a mini series coming out. If you haven't seen the first one already, it's about the journey to Flux Destiny, and there's some interesting stuff in there where Chris kind of talks about his inspirations and stuff. So more videos of that will be coming. If you haven't seen it. And also, thank you to everybody to for getting us to 400. We got to 400 here yesterday. We're gonna do some cool milestone stuff coming up. So every subscriber is like a gift to us. We literally were like staying up, waiting for it to turn, and it did like right before our goal was to hit 400 yesterday, and we did like right before midnight, and it was a big deal for us. So thank you, everybody.
Yes, absolutely. Sorry, I'm trying to solve my arm problem here. I wasn't while Ella
His
was
arms
talking.
are too big.
No, there's something I'm trying to see what to do with it. Just to have it dangle just seems lifeless. So,
Mm. Somebody said put a baking sheet in his other hand. Maybe he's holding something. Maybe
oh,
that will.
that's a good idea. Okay, let's do that because it was just hanging there and it felt lifeless. Let me hold on. Let's do this.
Joe says product idea: a calendar of all the characters in muscle dude poses. That's hilarious, and I love it.
Oh yeah, I've had a request for that before, like the Flux Destiny Fireman's Calendar sort of thing.
That's really funny. Maybe one day.
What we can do is we can put it here, and then let's put it back here.
Maybe one day. That's a good idea. I'll write it down, guys. I'll write it down for us. So next time we have a merch talk. Which here's the thing. That's a good segue though. If you are a part of our $10 Patreon, we do merch votes. We did a sticker one first, so if we do another one, you can put your input in just like we do here.
And there is a discount code for the prints going on right now until Friday. If you go to
Yeah,
Twitter, there's a Ella. Maybe you could, if you wouldn't mind posting it in the chat too.
I sure will. Let me find it. Let me get it.
Okay.
So if you use that code in the print shop, which you can find by going to fluxdestiny.com, it's in like the uh, at the top. You can go and you can get 25% off. And we just put a new print out there. And in fact, I think a new one is going up tomorrow as well, which will be the Hugo one that we did for his character sheet. What kind of karmistry does Alistair do? That was a good question. We were talking about that earlier today.
Yeah, it was before it. That was in the Fortuna's Rings book, so it was before Karmistry was fully solidified. So I didn't have at the time. I don't know. To be quite frank with you, I don't know what it is, what it would be.
You'll just have to wait and see. It's like a surprise. It's something we'll keep secret for now. Who knows? Maybe you'll read the book, in a few years when we really see his like full potential, and it'll be some kind of like crazy mystery that solves something, and we'll come back to this moment and be like, "Oh, he was just bluffing."
Okay, let me do some adjustments here to kind of fix this up. And then I'm going to just kind of do some quick little adjustments. Just trust what I'm doing. I promise it will make sense when it's done. Just trying to give it a little more. I wasn't intending to do the full body, so I would have done something a little more dynamic. I was just doing the bust at first, and I didn't know we were going to go full. Okay.
I think you keep saying we were not. You had the pen and did it.
Yes, I'm trying.
I just keep saying
I'm trying to spread my bad decisions
the blame. Yeah.
across the board. Okay. Okay. Let's start cleaning him up. Gooba.
I love Gooba.
Gooba is like king. I love Gooba. All right, let's do this. Okay, I know you don't want to listen to music, Ella, but I have to hear some music because the silence of while doing this is like I can't.
I am talking. My voice isn't enough. Gosh.
It is, but I need some like energy, like the music. Not you. I need the music energy.
Okay, do it then. Gosh.
All right, fine. I'll quiet. I'll just sit here and slay.
No, just turn it on. Just do. You have complete control over this
I know, but
stream.
see,
You're acting like I'm handcuffing you.
I know, but I'm showing how considerate I am.
No, just do it. It doesn't. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay, let me put some. I'm gonna put some music. I got to.
I think that we've got enough edge on him without the scar.
I think if
You're
we
asking
start
about
doing
the
scars
scar.
and stuff, he's gonna start looking cartoony. If you start doing, I mean, he already looks cartoony, but what I mean is like, it's gonna be so over the top that it's like it's not. It borders on like ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It borders on ridiculous.
We will post this print, and then you guys can fan draw over it your scar. How about that? Because then it's
Yeah,
like a coloring book. You can put the scars wherever you want. How about that?
that's a great idea. Give me 1 second to check something here.
He definitely does have an Instagram. Whatever version Flux Destiny's Instagram is, he has one, and it's all about his baked goods.
You're so funny.
That's what they said. I'm just reading.
Well, but what do you call it? Actually, social media doesn't exist at that time.
Oh yeah,
Remember?
Fluxgram.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Right. His blog, his '90s blog on his giant
90s
computer.
blog. Okay. Actually. All right, music. A little music in the background.
I know Eddie's in here. I need to be good about my what I say.
Is that too loud? How's that going? You hear anything?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Is it too loud?
No,
Okay.
I mean it's kind of loud, but it's for you.
Oh, no, I'm gonna lower it. No. How's that?
Yeah, better.
Okay.
This Angel Fire website.
Angel Fire. Did you say Angel Fire website?
That's what Mark said.
Oh my God, Angel Fire. That's bringing me back, dude.
Yeah, I
Angel
didn't know what it
Fire.
was. I just reading it.
Oh my God, Angel Fire was like. That's like when you could make websites like You probably don't know what GeoCities is.
No.
Oh my God, that's. Now I feel like a real dinosaur.
You were saying something the other day. You were like, oh, like when I was 25 and blah blah blah, in this like one of the years, and I was like, I don't think I was even born. That's why you hired me, though, right? For all the good social media
That's right.
ideas.
That's right. That's right. Old man Papa Flux over here.
Please never. I was being serious. So I was on if I was on Flux Fantasy when you posted that. That was me. I was being genuine though. I would buy so many prints for you to never say that.
Is that still too? Is it too loud or volume still good?
It's a little loud.
Okay, hold on.
What are you listening to? These are like real words. This is a little bit different than your normal stuff.
This is copyright free. How's that?
Yeah, better. Netscape.
Oh my! Do you know what Netscape is, Ella? Wow, I feel really ancient. So Netscape was the browser that used to be like, you know how you have like Safari and everything now?
Yeah.
Netscape was like the most popular browser of the time. Like late 90s, early 2000s. When I was in high school.
Love his spiky eyes. He's edgy everywhere.
Edgy
Everything's
everywhere.
sharp.
Except in his heart.
Yeah, for his pod only and his friends. I love this character. Thank you guys so much for helping us create him.
This is fun.
This was a lot of fun. We'll probably do another one of these later, but this was a good test. We've never done something like this. We're doing, we're testing things out. So if there's something that you really like or one of our lives that you really enjoyed, let us know. It really helps us out when you guys comment stuff or let us know, because then we have data on what you guys like. We're such a small studio, so it really helps us when you guys participate like this. So yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, Mal, is this like, did you say his Zach's ex? So he was dating Gooba? Is that what you just said? I love how like from this simple thing we've like already have all this like backstory for this character.
Yeah. Sorry if you guys are messaging me on Discord. They're just now appearing on my phone. I don't have my Discord open when I'm in a live, so I apologize. My phone is blowing up all of a sudden, and I am sorry, I'm not seeing it. I think they were trying to give me suggestions on how to show you how to do stuff, like what they were talking about for suggestions, but I didn't see it, so I'm sorry.
Okay.
He's the way that he is now, and it's fate. Let's just say that.
Oh, it was suggestion. Oh, okay.
Yeah. They were like, oh, do his hair like this or this, and I didn't even see it, so I apologize.
You know what's so funny? I'm actually having sushi for dinner, and I'm trying this.
You are not. That is the funniest
and it's
thing.
so tasty.
Every time you take a bite, you gotta be like, Gooba would hate this. And then you have to eat a cookie afterwards and be like, Gooba would love this. I'm sorry, Jade, I didn't see it. I apologize.
Oh no, what was it?
Just a suggestion for the hair.
What was he suggesting?
A certain way to do it. I don't have it pulled up. But, I'm sorry. Maybe the next character, that's what we'll do.
I'm glad that Mal suggested a Hanto, because just to do something different.
I love this character. I can't wait to write about him.
Absolutely. I'm gonna like fire Hugo, and it's just gonna be the adventures of Gooba.
Just change all of the lore right now. No, like the whole world is now.
I'm just gonna be I'm gonna do a advanced find and replace and just put Gooba instead of Hugo everywhere.
Uh, that's so funny. I love him. So how did you come up with the design for the Hanto, Chris?
Well, actually,
I will leave. I'm gonna.
well, actually came from it came from the design, the original design that I put in the Battlegate comic, and it's kind of like a beefier version of them.
Mhm.
And I wanted to create something that was kind of like had kind of like the snout. Like I always like the creatures that have like the snout because they're cute. You know, I wanted a cute kind of snout.
Yeah.
And it really wasn't anything. I wish I could say it was something really magical in the way that I came up with it, but it wasn't.
No, I mean, you just were good at drawing it. You know, that's a good enough, not excuse, but a good enough reason. We just need to spring the nickname on Chris. That's funny.
What's that?
I feel like I have to tell you now, but we were saying that his friends call him Goober and that he hates it.
Oh, that's cute.
And I was like, yeah, that's confirmed. And I was saying that that's canon.
I love that. We're doing that. If I were to like seriously design Gooba, like if I were to take time, I would make some changes to this. I wouldn't go. I would probably tame some things.
Tame some things? What are you talking about? He's perfect.
Like, I don't know.
His spiky collar is a little big.
His spiky collar, I probably would get rid of the spiky collar because I think it's a lot. I don't think he needs that, but
the only time he wouldn't make a pastry would be in the Hanto realm. Pastries get mushy there. Mark, you're on fire, dude.
Who's that? Mark?
It's Mark. Josh says the more he gets cleaned up, the cooler he looks. I agree. He looks really good.
And I'm just doing kind of rough cleanup. I'm not really doing a... See, with the collar, too, you can't see the ripped shirt.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so there's a lot of things that you lose with the collar.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's a good idea, Josh. He was talking to me about something that he sent me on Discord. It's sort of still a secret for now, so I'll leave it there. I don't normally have a fish fixation. That's funny. Normally, that's all of us in this.
I think we all do now. Hubba hubba.
Chris, I love this job. I just want you to know this, like the tears streaming down my face today.
I'm a good person. Did anyone see? Did anyone see Elemental? Not Elemental. What is the new Inside Out? It was pretty cute. I had low expectations. I had low expectations, and it turned out to be good.
My last job was in the animation industry, and so I'm taking a little hiatus. Just need like a little bit of a break from all of that.
I don't blame you.
I don't know if I could live with the fish smell. That's Jad. Yeah,
Oh.
do they smell?
No, they don't smell. No, we actually talked about this in the lore channel the other day. They were asking if they smell like fish, and they don't. I think we were talking about how they actually smell really good. Surprisingly good. Not like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Like I think you would expect to smell like fish, but they don't smell like that. And I forgot what we were discussing, but we.
You know, I think that Hanto is my one weakness.
What is your one weakness?
Is the Hanto.
Oh. I love how they.
Oh, sorry. It was Sky who said the line about the fish earlier. They both Jad and Sky have white icons, and I keep mixing them up. I'm so sorry, guys. Do they smell like grilled fish? And maybe that's how they smell good. They smell like cooked fish.
They smell like baked salmon.
That's why he's baking all the time, because people want to like eat him.
Yeah.
So he's like, I gotta make something else that smells good. Yeah, sorry, I was reading these comments. I think the Hanto are my one weakness when it comes to lore. Is I need to read the conversation you guys had in the lore channel, because sometimes I get asked questions and I have to refer back to all my cheat sheets a little bit. It's one of the things I don't know super well. But I'll get better. I'll learn.
Well, it wasn't something that we spent a lot of time. I mean, it wasn't. They weren't really supposed to make an entry into Flux Fantasy right away, and so it was.
They're coming, but
they're coming, but it was because everyone was just like, the Hanto, and Jade was like losing his mind over the Hanto, and so was Mal, and I was like, okay, this is a creation that I need to give more love to, and
yeah. Well, I want to. You know, we always say that. It's so funny. We're like, you know, like that can be part of the expansion, or that can come later, and then we end up doing it anyway because we just love it so much, and we just can't stop ourselves. Will the map behind me be merch? Eventually, yes. We are working with a map maker actually right now who's finalizing it. So we don't want to put out something that isn't, you know, canon. But the official map is out. I think Chris posted about it in the Discord. But it's getting some like actual final design on it. So eventually, yes, it will be available. But we want it to look really, really nice. It's gonna look so cool, guys. Like, it's gonna. I mean, this map is really cool that Chris did. I mean, he worked literally so hard on it. But the one that we're doing now is like, it's got highways, it's got all of the names, it's got new towns. It's gonna be great. It's super fleshed out. I think you're really gonna like it. Good question. That's a good question, though.
Did they say they wanted to? He was gonna be blue, right?
Teal.
Okay, I'm not doing his colors because I unfortunately can't color him tonight. But I'm gonna do I'm just gonna do some shading. But if you guys want any stripes or anything on him, tell me. I think someone had.
They were saying gold stripes earlier.
Gold stripes? I like that.
With tiger stripes. Kind of like a clownfish. You're right. The music does bring a different energy. You know, I apologize, and I was wrong.
I'm not saying
Let's
anything.
just say that. Chris and I, before we got on the stream, he would ask me my opinion and was very gracious when I was like, I don't care much for the music. What I really don't care for is the music difficulties. It's less about the music itself. It's the difficulties that we have with the music. But you know, having it work really does make a difference. It's nice. It's a nice to have it.
It's just I think I was sorting out what was going on, why we're having problems, and each time we go through this, I find one new little thing that I'm like, I see.
Mm-hmm. One day we'll get it 100%. I mean, something has to go wrong. We're not, we're people. It can't be perfect. We do our best. Oh my gosh, there's a firefly outside my window. I've never seen a firefly.
That's so magical. How Miyazaki of you.
Wow. Oh my gosh, it's so bright. Holy
Like
cow.
only one?
Yes, just like a huge firefly. I didn't know they were yellow like that. My goodness.
Oh, have you never seen one before?
No. So I just moved up north. I mean, I've seen some, but like from far away, and they were tiny. That one was huge. Sorry. Wow. I'm so sorry.
I love that. I love that we just got to witness your first.
Well, yeah.
Experience.
Well, I opened the blinds to my window because it was still light outside, so I wanted all of the light to come in. And they're still open because Kitty.
Oh, I didn't even notice him.
We're having so many animal friends come into the. It's nighttime. It's becoming magical in the stream.
He's mad. He wants to eat. It's like he's coming to tell me it's time to eat.
He's gonna eat Gooba if we don't hurry.
Yeah, I'm trying. Almost done.
Oh my gosh! Wow, this was a special live. This was a very special, wonderful.
Very special.
There was lots of laughs. There was some
Lots
crying.
Some crying. Ella had her first Firefly experience.
Yeah. We got cat bombed.
I mean, I'm coming, Kitty. Hold on, I'm almost done with this.
I love Gooba. I will finish his character sheet, and post it with him. It's difficult because he doesn't quite fit into Flux Fantasy because he's a Hanto, so there's some stuff that doesn't quite fit. But I will do my best.
And we're gonna
eventually we will.
Yeah, eventually you'll be able to play as a Hanto. It's just at the current mechanics for the beta.
They've got kind of interesting body types, so they're like health is going to be a little bit weird and stuff. So we need to do it. They're saying that you erased the cupcake tattoo.
Oh, okay. Hang on a second.
If he's forced, J-Tune says it would be funny if he's forced to help the lunch ladies. Yeah, and they don't have any. That's a good point. Jade says they have little to no ability to climb or jump. So yeah, that makes their movement difficult too. So there's some kind of special rules that come in with our expanded characters. Just sort of like with any RPG, as you expand, you have to, go outside and do a little bit more than your core mechanics. So we want to make sure that they're playable, but while being true to their characters. So. Music is very intense.
I love it.
Are you getting into the spirit of Gooba? Has he taken over the music?
It is. This is Gooba's thing. All right, what do you think? How'd we do with Gooba?
He's missing his cupcake, but yes, good.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Hold on.
Chris, I'm sorry.
I know, you're right. I can't do shoddy work.
Everybody loves him, though. I've already made headcanons about him.
I know you guys have. Don't say I don't ever do anything for you, because I specifically made this. I knew what I was doing when I made this. Let's just say that.
Even Joe likes him. Look what you've done. You've done
Joe
something
likes
amazing.
him?
Yeah. I love it. Oh, sorry. Joe said approved of it, not liked it. I apologize.
I was gonna
Sorry,
say
Joe.
that's awfully generous of Joe. He's normally doesn't like anything I do.
You guys should put all of your fan cannons about Gooba in the fan head cannons. I want to read them. So
Be careful what you ask for, El.
hey,
Just a fair warning. Be careful what you're asking for.
I wasn't even thinking that until you said it.
Oh, I know these people. I know these people. I'm just joking. Uh-oh. Hold on. 1 sec. But seriously, if you want to do your fan cannon, family friendly, please. All right.
Oh, he
There's
looks
Gooba.
great, Chris.
There is Gooba. And I love this. This was fun. This one was a lot of fun.
This one was great.
This one, and let me just do let me sign. Let's do what before I end this. Let's do what Gooba's signature would look like. What would his signature look like?
Big bubble letters.
Big bubble letters?
Yeah, big bubble letters, or like spiky. You know, he's like.
Okay. I love Gooba.
Yeah, he's
Oh my
great.
god, I love Gooba. I did not expect to leave this live stream today like loving it. Okay, first, just in case, he's canon now, okay? Canon now. So I just want you to know, canon. You have this on film. Gooba is canon, okay?
Gooba is canon.
All right, let's
Gooba
do a
is
quick
canon.
signature.
This is our celebration to all of the things that we've accomplished. We've made a canon character tonight on live.
Okay, yeah. That's right. This is to celebrate the 400 so you said spiky, like
Yeah.
Gooba, like that? Or is it more like Gooba? Or is it
No, like each. It needs to be like each stroke is like one line, like.
Oh, okay, hold on.
You know, spiky.
Like that?
Yes, that's how I like that.
Gooba.
What do you guys think? Oh,
I like him. Look how big he is. And then if Hugo, let's see what Hugo, like, how tall do you think he is? Before we gotta,
probably-
what's his canon height?
he's probably at least 6 feet. He's big.
He's 6 feet? Okay, so.
I mean,
just for-
yeah.
Just for some comparison, if he's 6, then just to show you guys, hold on. Just to give you like some comparison, Back here, I'm gonna put what Lucky is 8.5 foot tall. So Lucky is probably about this big compared to him up here. So this is Lucky. So we're talking just about some big boys in here. So this is Lucky. Right? And then we got so we've got Lucky here, and then we got to put Hugo. So if Lucky is 8.5 feet, Hugo is 5'7". So this dude is what you said 6? 6 even?
Yeah.
So 6 even.
Yeah.
So what? Hugo is like right here. Is that about right?
How tall? I don't know how tall Hugo is. How tall is Hugo?
Hugo's 5'7". So is this Hugo?
Wait, no, Hugo would be much taller than that. Not much, but
Okay, let's
that's not 3 inches. That's not 3 inches.
So if he's 6 feet, so Hugo would be about right here. And are we counting from the top of his head? So not the top of the what do you call it? The mohawk?
His mohawk,
He'd be
no.
6 here. He'd be 6 feet here. So Hugo's probably about like that tall, right? About this tall?
Yeah.
So right here.
Yeah.
So yeah. If Gooba hugged him, it'd be right in the chest. Look, say big old hug, and Hugo,
Right into the spike, into one of Hugo's
right
eyes
into
or
the
something.
spike. So Hugo would be right there. And then Marco is like this tall. So, just for comparison, so you guys know. Well, that was
Father,
fun, Ella.
I require food.
Uh-oh. The cat. He's gonna start breaking things if I don't call it a night. So, well, I hope you guys had a good time. This was fun. This was
a lot of
amazing. This is a lot of fun. I'm gonna post this, and we're gonna celebrate. This is the way we're celebrating our canon, our 400 subscribers, and to thank you guys for doing that. Gooba is canon, and we'll develop him a little more, and we'll find a way to fit him in the story. Okay, and we're gonna make him. We're gonna make him a playable character in Flux Fantasy somehow. So.
Yeah, I will make sure to flush out his character sheet and write his backstory and all that. I'm not saying that it will be exactly what you guys have thought in your fan canons, but we will make sure that he has a more open-ended backstory.
That's right.
At least for now.
Well, Ella, thank you for helping me out and keep this thing together as always. This is fun. And thank you guys for watching. And remember, if you haven't already, go to Flux Fantasy. I know we've got friends here who've already signed up for it, but go share it with your friends. Go help us get more people into Flux Fantasy. Send them to fluxfantasy.com. And bring your friends into the server. Go to fluxfandom.com, remember? So if they go to, you see it at the bottom, it should show up. Nope, wrong. Nope, it won't show up right now. Wrong one. But at the bottom, it will say Flux Fandom. Send your friends to Discord, to our full family, and go to Flux Fantasy. So, anyways, I'm off to go eat sushi now. So, good night. Thank you guys. Love you. And I promise I will be in touch on Discord. Ella heard me being super guilty about it today, but we'll be. So, all right. And then, good night.
Good night. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.